Hi guys, it's your girl here, Dominique, aka Mermaid Offishell, coming to you with some dating scenarios. Now, a lot of you may know I'm single. I've been on the dating scene for a little while now, so I have my own stories to tell. But what's more funny is I'm finding out the stories that you guys have got to tell me. Here we go on our first official one. When I was younger, I went on a date with a guy. Now, pause. When I was younger, I didn't really go on a lot of dates with a lot of guys. I was very anti. So I'm already seeing this going down the route of being from someone quite young, someone maybe in like secondary school, maybe some like college kind of vibes. Younger, I'm like anticipating them being a lot younger than what they are today. We met through a mutual friend. I have a lot of friends, but what I will try my hardest to do is not to date their friends. It can become a very awkward situation if you actually get with one of their friends and say something, devil's advocate, something bad happens, you having to explain to that friend what is actually going on with you, their mutual friends situation. You're putting your friend in a very awkward predicament and they're gonna have to sit there and like decide who they're backing. I don't want any of my friends to be in that kind of predicament, so I stay clear of dating mutual friends. Plus, if I thought you were someone of high caliber, my friend thought they liked you, I would have already introduced you. If not, I'm not going to say, what's your friend's number? Let me give it to you, because if I thought you were up there, you would have probably got it a little while ago and not from you asking, okay? If I thought you were of substance. So stay clear of trying to like date mutual friends. It doesn't always work out to be that great. You don't really have a shoulder to cry on and you could actually potentially lose a friend. We ended up going to the mall for a bite to eat. When they say mall, I already know this is America. Before our movie, while we were walking around, I hear a girl from the floor above us yell his name. Pause. That can be really awkward because if you're already out on a date and you see someone you know or someone you dated out on a date with somebody else, that's techie. That is so techie. What do you do in that predicament? Because I know what I would do. I would pretend I couldn't see you. You would now be Casper the Ghost. And I would also be deaf if you were calling my name. I would be like, I'm sorry, do you know who Dominique is? Because I don't. Anyway, he looked up with this weird face, grabbed my hand, and we ran like hell. Now let's just pause just there a second, because I'm going to tell you this. If we are going on a date and I have to run, we need to revise this date, because now we're adding cardio. So we're having a physical date, and I didn't plan for this. Probably haven't even dressed for this. May even potentially be wearing heels, and now we are running. You needed to update me pre-hand whether or not this was going to be a physical activity. And now that I'm running, wait, why am I running with you? She didn't call my name. She called your name. So why am I running? I don't need to be running. I can chill. The police aren't after me. My mum ain't after me. My dad ain't after me. I'm chilled. Everybody knows where I be at. I'm on a date. No. So therefore, we do not need to be running because somebody called your name. In fact, I should have already decided by then that that date was over because you was afraid of someone calling your name. I was so confused. I asked him, what was that about? Still running. He says, so wait, let's just go back. You was confused whilst running. You're very good. I would not have left, my feet would have not left the pace that it was when we were walking through the mall when that person called your name. I would be a wait because I would not be running anywhere, okay? He says to me, that's the girl I fingered. Now the word girl has been duplicated for another word that he used, which also gives me young mentality, but this guy's out here with his sticky fingers, and these sticky fingers have been doing a lot. For a girl to be upstairs disappointed with your sticky fingers, he feels the need to be calling you out in the mall. Could go the other way though. It could mean that your sticky fingers are the best that she's ever had. Now she's disappointed seeing you on another date with another girl giving her your sticky fingers. So it's an even or situation. Either or. These, you're just out here just dipping your fingers in all of the pies. And who's got time for that? I have more stories on this guy. Now, let's just pause there again. You have more stories of this same guy. Now, I don't know, because you've already told me this was the first date that you went on him through introduction through a mutual friend. You then thought after that situation of you running through the mall, holding his hand, it was okay to go on another date with this guy and let you experience him yet again. I've already experienced you, honey. I don't know why we're going on another date. So therefore, at the end of this story, that should have been it. But no, we have a continuation of her saying, I have more stories on this boy. He groped me in the movie theatre while my little brother was right next to us. We already knew this boy had sticky fingers. So you went to a movie theatre with your family wandering fingers touching your breastises. Now, honey, I don't understand why you would let him go to that level with your brother right next to you. Where was the respect levels? Because my brother could never. I have a brother and I have mad respect for him, and I would not be letting no guy next to me be groping me whilst I'm watching a film with my brother right there. Well, my brother can snitch. He has a mouth. And what do you think, you're discreet? Your brother knew exactly what was happening. If anything, this gives me start of trauma. We were watching Up. Yeah, they were watching a cartoon. Now, ladies and gentlemen, I have recently watched Up. This is about an old man, sad that his wife has died, going in a house and attaching balloons. I'm quite confused at what point that movie did you get aroused. He felt the need that you needed to go and touch a titty. I don't know why you thought it was okay for you to touch a titty watching that show, because it really is about an old man. There is nothing kinky about that film. The fact that you even have more stories about this man is actually quite traumatizing for me myself.